Ready? All right, guys, welcome back to the video to the channel. Hope everyone's feeling good. This is a little bit off my normal schedule, but I wanted to make a video, of course. So today is Thursday, and one big topic that I feel like I've been wanting to talk about was more related to dads or men, and it is asking yourself, do you think that you failed? So I know that there's times where I feel personally that no matter what I did, sorry, what I do, it's never perfect or it's never good enough. So that's why I'm consistently trying to do the same thing over and over and trying to get better at it. I have been struggling with that for the longest time since I was a kid. And I get it. I mean, I'm not going to give up, but there are times where I feel like I can't do it no more. Like, why do I keep trying? So I have noticed that once in a while, and it gets to me to a certain extent. I don't let it take over my life. I remember this quote that I've always heard before: maybe a bad day, a bad week, but it's never a bad year. So as long as I know that if I failed and I recognized that I did fail, then that's something that helps me want to be a little bit better. If I fail the same stuff 100 times, which I have, then as a father, it hurts because I can literally sometimes feel that I'm not a good enough dad. As a husband, I'm never going to get anything 100%. I feel like I'm beating myself up too much sometimes. And it's just normal. It's normal to think that way. It's normal to feel that way because of the amount of pressure that we put on ourselves as men. And I have always looked at the big picture that if you fail, it happens, but at the end of the day, what are you going to do tomorrow? It's sad, so sad sometimes when I see people that do fail and they let it take over their life or they blame others for their failures. It's already hard enough as a man to accept that you failed, let alone continue to work on it even though you're not getting any better. There's a lot of people out there that have done amazing things, and that's because they didn't give up. And it's sometimes so sad to see when you aren't the person that is failing, but you know about someone who is, and you are doing everything you can also to be that number one supporter. Like, don't give up. You can keep going. It's not worth it. It happens. Things like that you would want to say to someone who's going through something. And being in the moment, it happens. I mean, there's nothing wrong with beating yourself up sometimes, but don't let it consume your life. Don't let it take over who you truly want to be and grow into. Take a note for me. I messed up a lot of times as a husband, and countless times, so many times that it it made me want to leave, and it made me leave. It made me physically get up and say, I can't do this anymore. I've messed up too much. So there's that aspect, and then I found God in that process. Like I always say, you don't need God to understand what's going on or to have anything like that going on in your life, and that you need that. I'm saying that's what I found that works for me. I get it. It's not easy to accept the fact that you're doing okay, but never accept the fact that you are a failure. You are not a failure. You have done great things and you will do great things. Alright guys, so like I was going over, um, knowing that you failed is not a bad thing. There's so many athletes that are out there that prove that to you. It just shows how resilient you are. That you can get knocked down and get back up again. And I don't know about you, but I want to be able to tell my kids that I didn't give up no matter what. That's the biggest thing for me. And failing doesn't just have to just be to be an example. It's also can be relationship wise. I mean, after everything coming back, my wife didn't want to take me back right away. It took a long time, a lot of praying, a lot of fasting for God to finally say, you guys can be together. And that was the hardest thing. But I thought, why am I even doing this if I'm not going to get back? But the other night, I told her that I love her very much, but I would want to keep going through this for the rest of my life. I would want to keep being the person who looks for solutions by the right, who doesn't give up after the first argument. And it really got me. It was one of those things that just hits you different.
We said just tomorrow.
We'll do it next month. Monday, we'll go back to
Monday's legs.
yeah, we'll go back to legs.
So you're gonna hit legs again on Monday.
Yeah, it's 2-day rest.
Tomorrow I hit. No, never mind. Monday's back. I'm gonna hit chest tomorrow. If I hit legs today, I hit chest tomorrow, and then Thursday is back.
Okay.
Want to hit back on Monday?
See, this guy, he doesn't fail. The topic is about, did you feel like you failed?
All the time.
See, that's what we're talking about. By not just saying it, actually living it. It's easier said than done. So. All right, guys. So this is where I'm gonna end. This is gonna be the last clip for today. I know that this can be a very sensitive topic to some people because I know as a man in general, I hate knowing that I failed and I didn't get it. I hate knowing that I failed 100 times and I still didn't get it. But I know that if I stay consistent, I'll get it. I mean, that's why I'm doing YouTube. That's why I'm doing TikTok. That's why I'm doing Instagram. At the end of the day, yes, it also Christian based and it's everything that I want to do. I'm not expecting to get any praise, but I at least want to make something for myself. Something that's I can be proud of, something that I actually did my business, my own thing. And it's just, it takes time for everybody. I mean, it's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen next year. Not even 5 years from now. I mean, if YouTube doesn't work out 5 years from now, then I'm still going to keep doing it. It's not the end of the world for that, but that's definitely something that I would love to do for the rest of my life and just be on here talking, having co-hosts, doing podcasts, things like that. Actually talk with men who are going through struggles, who are out there that feel like they just can't do it no more. Life is life, but life is not going to stop. The clock keeps ticking. It's just, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to complain about it or are you going to keep trying? For anyone who's watching this, I really appreciate the feedback. I really appreciate anyone who's watching. Again, the support is overwhelming, and thank you guys again for everything that you show me on here, TikTok and Instagram. I'm going to be calling it for tonight. If you guys liked the video, I'd appreciate a subscribe. If you don't, then by all means tell me you hated it. I'm still learning this, so I'm not calling myself perfect, but I'm trying. And I know for sure I'm not going to call myself a failure. You guys enjoy your night, and we'll see you in the next one.